lang pala mga taga-Naga yung nagmamahal sa kanya. Every time nakikita namin may nagpapakita na sa amin sa news, yung mga articles sa dyaryo, mga tributes about him. Parang ang saya namin. Ang saya namin kasi lalo nung nag-DILG yung asawa ko, very hardworking siya, very passionate about sa kanyang trabaho. Pag umuwi siya, minsan sinasabi niya, may patutunguhan kaya yung ginagawa ko. Parang nag-wonder siya if na-appreciate yung efforts niya. Kasi iba yung national sa local. Yung local parang instant yung results. Hindi yata siya nung nasanay. Parang naiinip siya sa national level na hindi instant yung results. Kaya parati niyang tinatanong kung na-appreciate kaya yung ginagawa ko. Kaya sabi ko po, pag kinakausap mo kasi siya parati hanggang ngayon, sabi ko, ayan, sinagot ka na. Kaya parang hindi ko pa naman iniisip. Siguradong dadating yung punto na mamimiss namin siya. Pero right now, dahil tinatatagan namin yung loob namin, mas gusto namin isipin na ang saya-saya niya na ngayon.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Joey Dizon po, VP Informer. Now, there is one question, ma'am. What do you think is the greatest thing Secretary Robredo did for the city and for the entire country?
Ako hindi ko po yata masasagot yun. Ang pwede ko lang po sabihin yung kung anong ginawa niya para sa aming pamilya. Si Jess po was a regular husband, a regular father. Hindi siya secretary, hindi siya mayor pag nasa bahay. Ang gusto ko po sabihin, he wanted to feel important sa amin. So, di ba umuwi lang siya every weekend? Yung lahat na aayusin sa bahay, hinihintay ko siya. Ang gusto ko sabihin, busted lights, plumbing, yung mga sirang telepono, etc. Hinihintay siya nun. Kasi sinasabi niya, one of the reasons why he wanted to come home every weekend was that he feels grounded here. Mahirap po kasi yung, di ba, yung power has its way of getting into you eh. Parang sinasabi niya na every time he comes home, he wants to feel like a regular dad, a regular husband. Kaya kahit kaya kong gawin, hinihintay siya noon. Just last weekend po, pinaayos niya yung lahat na sirang ilaw sa bahay namin. Yung doorbell po namin sira, inayos niya. Pag nagba-brown out dito, kasi madalas po yung brown out dito, ite-text na namin siya, brown out na naman. And after 5 minutes, he would call me up, o ganito yung updates, ganito oras daw dadating, may inaayos daw sa ganito. Pag nawawalan kami ng internet sa bahay, ite-text ko po siya, walang internet. At may pupunta na sa amin ng mga technicians, tumawag po si secretary, aayusin daw po namin yung internet. May mga ganon. Ang gusto ko sabihin, while it might have been unnecessary, na siya pa yung ginugulo namin sa mga bagay na as trivial as that, it made him feel important. May ginagawa siya para sa pamilya. Parating ang sagot niya sa akin, pag nagsa-thank you ako sa kanya, sa ginawa niya, sasabihin niya sa akin, least I can do, ma. Yun yung parating sagot niya. Palagay ko, importante yun kasi he was very, very conscious na sinasabi niya yan, hindi ako masanay. Ang parati niya yan sa akin, sinasabi, mahirap masanay. He was referring to yung perks na nararamdaman ng office. Para sasabihin niya sa akin, mahirap masanay kasi baka hanap-hanapin. Kaya, palagay ko kaya siya umuwi every weekend. Kasi ito yung siya eh. One time may nagtatanong sa kanya, bakit ka ba uwi ng uwi? Ang sagot niya po, pag hindi ako uuwi, masisira yung ulo ko sa Maynila. Very simple, very very ordinary yung mga hilig niya. Pag dumadating siya, ang ano niya po, ang attire niya sa Naga the entire weekend, naka-shorts, naka-t-shirt, naka-chinelas. Yung pinaka ginagawa niya dito, nagbibisikleta siya sa umaga, nagbibisikleta siya sa hapon. Walang security, walang lahat. Palagi ko yun yung kanyang happiness. Yung kanyang trabaho sa Manila, talagang trabaho yun para sa kanya. Pero yung personal na buhay niya andito.
Ma'am, good good afternoon. Good morning po. Our deepest condolences. I'm Miguel Ortila po from Solar TV. Obviously, as we've all seen, si Secretary is very much well-loved and he was a very effective government official. I'm just interested to know, ma'am, sa mga anak niyo ba, meron bang nagpapakita ng signs that share the same passion as him? And, you know, parang, meron bang most likely would follow the footsteps of their dad?
Kung yung signs na mga hilig niya, meron. Yung si Aika sa si Trisha, yung pangalawa, very active sila sa community service sa Ateneo. Pareho sila. Pareho sila maraming advocacies, pareho sila maraming mga groups na sinalihan. Pero palagay ko hindi towards politics. Mas service, pero hindi politics. Pero syempre, we are not closing doors. Pero very slim yung probability na may magpupolitiko.
Just a follow-up po. You also told us earlier na si Secretary Jessie came back to Naga for the occasion yung sa younger daughter niyo. How is she taking this? Kamusta po siya ngayon?
Okay naman siya. She was devastated at first. Syempre, I think it was normal for her to feel that way. Especially because nung papunta na kami sa airport, while I was on my way to the airport, binasa ko sa kanya yung text ng papa niya. Yung text ng papa niya, isama mo si Jill pagsundo, blowout natin. Ayan yung tinext niya. But they had a victory celebration in Starbucks with the other swimmers, so I didn't bring her with me. Pero I explained to her that her papa already knows that tapos na yung okasyon. It was not really the main reason why he was hurrying to be home. At talagang parati yung nagmamadaling umuwi, kahit alanganin. Ngayon, she's taking it well. Mukhang naintindihan niya na din na hindi siya to blame. Ganun lang talaga yung tatay niya. Parating nagmamadaling umuwi.
10 more minutes.
Yeah, Attorney Lenny, my sympathies to you and your family.
Thank you, Seth.
Did the Secretary share his frustrations within the DILG? Right now, his office is locked because of certain documents that indicate there was an investigation ongoing. Would you
Yes.
like to share with us?
Yes, Seth, he did. He had a lot of frustrations, pero siguro it was told to me in confidence, kaya hindi ko nasasabihin kung ano, but he was very hopeful. He was very hopeful na may mangyayari. He was always telling me na importante talaga na matino yung presidente. At dahil matino yung presidente namin ngayon, he was very hopeful that things will fall into place. Kung ano man yung mga gusto niyang maalis sa department na hinahawakan niya, matatanggal yun. Medyo impatient siya, pero he knew na papunta na sana sa tamang daan.
And did you feel that the cabinet shared his vision, what he wanted to do, or did he feel some kind of isolation as some suggest?
Hindi. Actually, parati niya sa akin sinasabi na parang ang husay daw nung choices sa cabinet. Kinikwento niya, hindi ko na siguro isa-isahin, pero I told the persons concerned already. He admired a lot of people in the cabinet. Sabi niya lahat daw hardworking, lahat matitino. He was even telling me na, parati yan, pagkausap ko siya on the phone, sabihin niya, grabe si ganito. One example, he was telling me, yan naman si Dinky, ang sipag-sipag. So sinabi ko sa kanya, mas masipag pa sa'yo? Because I thought no one was as hardworking as he is. Tapos sabi niya, oo, at least ako may weekend, siya wala.
You may want to address this. There is a report that you were the one who had told the president about some documents being spirited out of his office. Is this correct?
I was not the one who told the president that. I only requested that our residence in Manila be secured. I knew he had documents with him. I do not know if it is in the house. He showed me some papers he was preparing. Pasiguro lang.
Finally, on a more personal level, if you don't mind my asking, we were told yesterday by your mother that you're about to celebrate your 25th wedding anniversary.
No, we just celebrated.
You just celebrated the
We just celebrated last June 27. Yun nga, very typical jest na naman. We celebrate our 25th wedding anniversary was on a weekday. So I knew he wouldn't be coming home. I was in Manila the weekend before and we celebrated already with the entire family. So yung day na yon, yung day of our anniversary was a regular nag-work ako, yung anak ko nag-school, etc. etc. In the afternoon he arrived. Hindi ko alam na dadating siya pero dumating siya. Meron siyang bundle of flowers na iba-iba. It wasn't even a bouquet, it was just a bundle. Sinurprise niya ako, yung pala yung flowers, hiningi niya dun sa mga nadaanan niya. And nilamp niya yun sa isang bundle. Yun yung kanyang regalo sa akin. He said he only wanted to surprise me. He arrived late afternoon, I think, and he left the day, early morning after.
So it wasn't a grand celebration?
It wasn't. We didn't even eat out. We just stayed at home.
Ma'am Lenny, good morning.
Good morning.
Ma'am, itanong ko lang po kung yung suot ngayon na relo ni Chilian, yun na po ang relo ni Secretary Jesse Robredo.
Opo, yun po yung, sabi ko nga magandang advertisement sa Timex. Kasi po yung relo, after 3 days underwater, it was still working. Yung time was accurate. Yung nakuha po namin yung kanyang necklace, yun naman yung suot ni Trisha. I have his wallet, nandun yung wallet. Kaya lang hindi ko na magagastos yung pera kasi basang-basa na. I was told last night that his bag, meron po siyang parating maliit na bag na nakuha daw po last night. So I was asking if we could have it.
Ma'am, meron pong panawagan, dapat ba ipagpatuloy po ni Secretary Jesse Robredo yung magandang nasimulan niya po sa DILG. Given a chance na may pagpatuloy yon at ipasa po sa inyo at mabigyan kayo ng posisyon ng ating pamalan, tatanggapin mo ba ito ni Ma'am Lenny? Thank you.
Hindi naman yata ako grace qualified doon. pero si Jess po, isa sa mga taong naniniwala na no one is indispensable. Sabi niya, ang marami tayong talents na available, kailangan lang matap. Sabi niya nga, marami daw mahuhusay na hindi lang nabibigyan ng breaks. Kaya siguro po yung pinakamaganda, sana yung maa-appoint would also share his vision para mapatuloy sana yung kanyang nasimulan.
Thank you very much from Bombo Radio Philippines. Attorney, alam po namin na kasi lagi namin na i-interview si Secretary Robredo. In fact, maraming mga members ng local media rito ang umiyak talaga. Ang katanungan ko po, wala ba kayong regrets? Sapagkat siya ina-appoint, hindi nga ma-appoint na DILG Secretary, although talagang very qualified siya. Dito sa atin, nagsilbi siya for 19 years as mayor. Wala ba kayong regrets, madam, na
Wala.
siya nasa DILG ngayon?
Wala. Ako, alam ko na he lived a full life. He fulfilled all his dreams. Just last Sunday, yung Sunday before this Sunday, nag-uusap po kami, na-delay yung flight niya sa airport. We were staying in the car, waiting for the plane to arrive. Nagkakwentuhan kami. Sinasabi niya, kotang-kota na ako. Sabi niya, wala na daw siyang panaginip para sa sarili niya. Sa mga anak niya na lang daw. Parang sinasabi niya na his cup is already overflowing. Parati niya yung sinasabing, yung mga nangyayari sa akin ngayon, hindi ko naman to pinanaginip. Sobra-sobra na to. Parati niya sinasabi. And I think he was prepared to face the Lord. Siguro po nakwento na din sa inyo na napakadalas nun mangumpisal. Siguro po in a month, 2 or 3 times siya nangungumpisal. Kaya palagi, handang-handa yun. Kaya sa akin, I didn't even question kung bakit siya kinuha na maaga. Ako, yun yung ina-explain ko sa mga anak ko na while tragic siguro sa amin kasi hindi kami na-prepare, yung klase ng death na inabot niya, talaga ko reward yun sa lahat na magandang ginawa niya.
Opo, isang follow-up na lang po. May mga naulinigan kami ng mga malalapit kay Secretary. Sabi ni Secretary daw, mag-retire na siya sa politics after...
Parati niya naman yung sinasabi. Actually, parati niya yung sinasabi. Every time he feels some frustration, parati niya sinasabing ayoko na. Pero each time, gagawin at gagawin niya pa din yung lahat na kailangan niyang magawa.
Ma'am, Miss Nelia po, is
Miles.
Ma'am Lenny, malapit na po yung Peña Francia, it will be different. Isasama pa rin po ba natin si Secretary Jess sa fluvial, as a transnational fluvial procession po?
Ako palagi ko, we will still be there in spirit. Nagsimula siyang maging devotee at 16. When he was 16 years old, ngayon 54 na siya. Walang paltos yun. Taon-taon kasama siya sa traslasyon. Taon-taon kasama siya sa fluvial procession. Itinuro niya sa aming pamilya niya yung devotion. Very regular sa amin yung pagnonovena kay Ina. Lahat na pangangailangan namin, itinataas namin doon. Magpapatulong kami kay Ina. Palagay ko siya, andyan pa din siya. Siguro malungkot yung fiesta na wala siya kasi parang naging permanent fixture siya ng lahat na processions for the Peña Francia. Pero sinasabi ko nga sa mga anak ko, mas mabuti nga ngayon, sabi ko kay Jillian, huwag ka na malungkot kasi dati weekend lang andyan si Papa. Ngayon araw-araw na. Palagi ko andyan lang siya.
Message to the Naga, ma'am, and sa lahat po ng pumupuri at nagmamahal po sa inyong asawa.
Kami po, lubos ang aming pasasalamat sa lahat na nagpaabot ng pakikiramay. Malaking bagay po sa pagharap namin ng kalungkutan, yung pagmamahal na pinakita ng lahat. Hindi po namin inaasahan na ganito. Alam namin na yung mga taga-Naga mahal siya, pero hindi po namin alam na napakarami na pala mga buhay yung kanyang na-touch. Ang dami po pumupunta ngayon, mga galing Mindanao, galing Nueva Vizcaya, galing Visayas, galing Northern Luzon. Kahapon po pumunta yung mga governor sa bahay, nag-iiyakan, mga malalaking mama, nag-iiyakan. Hindi ko po alam kung anong ginawa ng asawa ko para ganun yung reaksyon nila sa kanyang pagkamatay. Hindi niya naman kasi nakikwento sa akin. Pero parang ang sarap pong consolation na lahat na lalapit sa akin nagsasabi, yung asawa mo ganito yung ginawa para sa akin. Magmayaman man, magmahirap. Parang hindi lang po kami yung nakaramdam ng lungkot sa kanyang pagkawala. Pero parang lahat na lungkot, parang lahat ni-regard siya na parang pamilya nila. Ang laking bagay po nun, alam namin na magiging masaya yung asawa ko.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Last may announcement ng sino yun.
May gusto lang po sana kami ipakiusap. Gusto po namin ipa-announce na marami na po tayong flowers. Yung nagbabalak sanang magbigay pa ng flowers. Gusto sana namin na in lieu of flowers, donations na lang dun sa dalawang favorite charities ng asawa ko. Yung isa po yung Physicians for Peace Philippines Incorporated. Iaano po namin, bibigay siguro namin yung contact details. Saka po yung Missionaries of the Poor and Project Jose.
Kami na mga.
Ibibigay na lang po later on yung contact details. Pero siguro po tulungan lang kaming ipasabi na in lieu of flowers, mas ma-appreciate yung donations to these charities. Thank you very much po.
Thank you.